What's up, bitches? 7 years. Today is 7 years since I was diagnosed with melanoma cancer. Gets weirder and weirder as more years go past, to be honest. I've been trying to think about what I wanted to put on this video for the last few days, and I didn't really know. I mean, I think more and more these videos have just kind of become a memory documentary for me. Kind of my tradition each year is I watch my videos from the previous years and just kind of reflect on where I was then, where I am now, what's changed, what's good, what's bad, what's whatever. And I know that I'm really big. I take a ton of pictures and I always take videos and stuff because that's what got me through those nights at the hospital. And so while I'm pretty sure almost nobody watches these videos anymore like they used to, I realize I'm going to keep doing it for me because it's something that means something to me, you know? So it is now April 3rd, 2021, and we are still in this fucking pandemic, if you can call it that. It was funny watching last year's video, and it just kind of started. Lockdown had just started, and we all thought it'd only be a couple months. And here we are a year later, and people are still freaking out about, states are opening and people aren't wearing masks, and oh my god, this is terrible. And I'm like, oh my god, America's full of idiots. That's kind of the conclusion I've come to. And I say that because of personal experience and being that idiot before. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it's being an idiot. When I got diagnosed, it was the scariest thing I had ever been hit with. And I didn't know a damn thing about cancer. I didn't know a damn thing about how to move forward. I had to ask my dermatologist that diagnosed me to be like, well, what do I do now? What's the next fucking step? And he arranged a meeting with an oncologist, and it kind of went from there, and we just kept making appointments with all the doctors we were told to go to. And it never fucking occurred to me for almost a year to get a second opinion, or that maybe the shit the doctors were telling me wasn't quite true, or their statistics weren't quite accurate. And they're telling me I wouldn't live 6 months, and I just believed them. I just took everything they said as fact because they were in authority and they were the doctors, and we're supposed to trust their doctors. And they were also my beacon of hope. If I do what the doctors say, they give me a chance to live. If I do nothing, I'll for sure die. So do whatever they say. And it wasn't until years later that I went to Mayo Clinic and was talking with my oncologist there that he himself has melanoma, which is a cool connection we had right off the jump. But how many of the surgeries I went through that I didn't have to, or the type of chemo that they administered to me, which was 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, and thousands of dollars every single day to go. And I did that shit for months. Just absolute misery. But that chemo wasn't even widely used anymore, but that the doctors got a huge kickback for it. And that's why some hospitals, like the one I was at prior to Mayo, was pushing it. And it was just such an eye-opening thing to realize, damn, we got fooled, man. Maybe I wouldn't be dealing with all this chronic pain. Maybe I wouldn't still have fucking memory issues. Maybe I still, the chronic fatigue, which I literally just slept half this day away because I'm just so exhausted all the time. Still, 7 years later. Maybe I wouldn't have to be dealing with any of that shit if I had just taken a step back, wasn't absorbed by all my fucking fear, and thought for myself, or looked into alternatives. You know what I mean. I can't speak. And so that was a big aspect of my journey that I felt very ashamed of and like guilty for harming my body in ways that I didn't need to. And I felt like an idiot because I let the fear consume me, and I gave the power and control of my life to the powers that promised to save me. And so I've known about this or felt this way towards my journey for years now. And holy shit, has it been wild to look around at the entire world during this pandemic and realize that they are buying into the fear tactics fucking hand over fist, just like I did. So I've been there and I get it, but holy shit, I'm scared for our fucking world. But in good news, at least shit's opening up and things will never be normal again, but I guess it's whatever. I am in such a different spot in life place than I was just a year ago. Friends I talked about that were like family betrayed me in some of the worst ways you could, and moved on from that, and I have a super dope career in construction. I can build a house from foundation to finish all by myself, and I have all the tools to do it, and that's fucking incredible to me. I feel so proud of myself. And I landed into that job thanks to good friend Shelby and the pandemic. So 2020 wasn't the worst year for me. But it's just been cool. It's cool to see, like, I get out there and it's a male dominated workforce, and they see those little blonde girls show up and they're like, do you need some help? Can I do this for you? And I'm like, fuck off. I'm like, throw a heavy load on my back and take off. And they're just like, shit. And I'll like look at myself and I'm like, shit. For a girl who the doctor said would never kick a ball again, would never run again, I feel like the guys at work look like fucking pussies. Video cut off, so I don't know where I left off with that, but that's cool. I'm proud of myself. My body is proving to me that it's stronger than I ever thought it could be, which is really fucking amazing. Even if I have days like today where I sleep all day because I'm so fucking beat. But no, man, it's been a wild fucking journey. I never thought I would get to 7 years. I turned 30 last year. Woo, a birthday I never thought I'd ever fucking see, which was bittersweet because it showed me who in my family actually loves me and who gives a shit. Surprise, surprise, my dad doesn't give a shit. Yeah, surprise, surprise, none of his family does, because my cousin booked her wedding on my 30th birthday, and that's where my dad flew in to go. And all of my family, besides my mom and her side of the family, which, I mean, just goes to show your family's not just your blood sometimes. But, no, turned 30, which is really fucking cool. I didn't think I'd ever get there. Now I'm gonna be 31 fucking soon, which just is, ugh. I don't wear makeup except when I'm going on date nights with this amazing man I've been dating, Ryan. And so I took a picture and I was looking at it and I was like, oh God, like I can see all my wrinkles. I can see how old I look. And I was like, I need to fucking filter this. Maybe I should get some Botox. Like, and I just, like, kept looking at myself and like teared up. And what a fucking blessing it is that I'm old enough and I'm getting old enough that I have wrinkles. I don't think I ever want to get Botox, because that would hide the fact that I'm getting old. I'm living long enough to get old enough to age. That's not something I ever thought I'd get. So, can I make one video for this fucking channel without crying? I don't think I can. So that was a really fucking cool realization I had the other day. Just fucking, I'm happy. I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to see that all the crazy shit I've been through in life, I'm grateful for every shit experience, because the alternative is being dead, and I don't want to die yet. So, and I never thought I'd be here. I'd given up on planning a future and wanting to be alive, because I thought that the devastation of getting sick again would be unbearable. Took me 7 years, but I'm so excited for my future. So, wear your fucking sunscreen, go see your dermatologist, unlike me. Due to no medical insurance, it's been a year and a half. So I am still ignorantly blissful on not knowing how I'm doing medically, because I can't afford to go to the doctor. But I feel good inside and out. So for me, that's good enough for now. But see your fucking doctor, though.
So fucking happy you're alive.